Folks, we're doing the challenge. This challenge is change your own oil without jacking up the car. Think you can do it?
I think we can do it.
What do we got going on here, Kevin? What's going on down on the bottom?
As you can see.
Can we see?
And there it is. That's the drain plug right there, baby. There's the pan. There's the oil dripping out nicely. And check this out. This is the floor. This is the bottom of the car. The pan does fit in there. There's a couple of inches above the pan.
Yep.
Didn't jack it up. I'm loving this. This is cool. You got to figure out what size you need and everything.
What did you have? Number 13, I think, took that one off.
Number 13.
And that's extra. That's like the largest I've ever seen for a drain plug bolt, huh?
Well, check out the threads on that. That's crazy. Look how long that is. It's got a little gasket on there that we can
Let's see that.
replace that. See, look at that. 13 millimeter head on it.
Yep.
14 millimeter looks like 1.5 millimeter thread on the bolt. I keep saying bolt on the drain plug.
What do you think, George?
I think we're doing great. I'm kind of sitting this one out a little bit, as you can see, but I'm sure watching.
You've done enough oil changes. You know the.
Changes.
Right, there we are at the top.
Yeah. So how are we going to get the oil filter off without jacking it up?
I think George has used one of these before. And this has a fancy little top on it here inside where the oil filter is in the engine. And you just can't turn this off. It's on there really good. But this little special tool here, what's going on, George?
Wow. Well, it's just an oil filter removal tool. That's all. And you can use your socket for it, your ratchet, and just take the stem. Use the long stem, of course, and it just goes in there like that, as though you're using an actual socket.
And that puts enough.
Put it on top on there, and then you've got the torque you need to turn it. Just make sure you turn it the right way.
Look at that.
One of these guys is stronger than the other.
One of these guys wrecks his knuckles like the other.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Here it comes.
Look at
So
that.
cartridge type oil filter. There we go, and there it is. We're gonna rag it.
Lay in there, gonna rag it.
Wow.
Rag it and bag it.
Rag it.
Let's have a look at it down there first.
You see it?
There it is. Yeah. Oh, it's in all its glory.
Yeah, funny.
Right down inside that aluminum housing. Pull that baby out.
Great.
This was the man filter I bought about 1.5 years ago. Ooh, yeah.
Man, that's dirty.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to do here, Chris. I've got this fancy little tool.
Yep.
It's made by Snap-on, and it allows you to just get underneath that O-ring, which is rubber and stretches, and you can just pull it right off.
I guess that's helpful taking it off like that, because in some situations you might have to reuse this if you didn't actually have one.
Well,
But in a perfect world, you get a new one when you buy the new filter.
yeah, but it's not just that. How are you going to get your fingers in there
Yeah.
to try and grab that little ring and try and peel it off here? Because it is set.
For sure, and you do that in a
It's
matter of
set in a-
seconds,
it's set
right?
in
But
a groove,
otherwise,
yeah.
you'd be muddling around with it. There's a lot of
so
old
that
oil
just,
on here.
That just makes
Yeah.
it so much faster, so much easier.
Wonderful.
You could use a flat-bladed screwdriver or something if you had to, but this has got the nice little hook and point on it,
Yeah.
and it just makes it so much better.
Perfect. Now we've got the brand new one here that came in the package.
Yep, tear it open.
We can tear it open any way that.
Yep. There we are. And all we're going to do is roll that on.
Now I notice you're not using the tool, George.
No, I'm not.
There's no need with the installation.
George has rolled things on before.
There you go. Oh, God. We're not going there.
What kind of show is this anyway?
What is this? Yeah, what kind of show we got here? Sarah, that's seated in there. That's seated in there very nicely, okay?
That is.
So there you go. We'll get
Wonderful. All right. So, I'll take my little rag here. I think we're ready to go back over to the car and have a look down here.
There's a hole down inside.
Yep.
You got a hole in the filter. Yeah, and it'll be if you find there's a little bit of resistance here as it pushes over that, because it does.
It definitely is. It took me a second or two to kind of fit it in there, and now there we go. And I found the place where George scuffed his fingers.
Did you?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
Feels like it's
Straight.
done.
I think it's gone down far enough.
Oh yeah.
Now what about this, George?
Just
Good
flip
news.
it over, put it on top,
Flip it
and
over.
start screwing it down. You can screw it by hand until you get to the end, and then you'll tighten it a little bit. It's got a really, really coarse thread on it, so it should grab
does,
pretty fast. So we'll put this back in, and we'll tighten this down.
What do you think, Kevin?
I'm thinking this is like the super awesome oil change. You can do everything from the top of the car. No need to jack it up, which is sweet.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is, once this housing is snugged down, once you get to it, it stops right away. So then you just give it that little wee torque, very little, and it's in there. It's not going in.
Yeah, because it's actually that seal that seals around the inside of that aluminum housing. So that's it. We just need to put the oil in it. And
we can't forget that, can we?
Forget the oil. Very important to put the oil in
The
it.
oil's important, yeah.
Put the plug back in at the bottom, we'll put the oil in, and we'll be all good.
And you know, the thing is, being able to work from the top of the engine like this and everything, you're not even getting very dirty. I mean, just my hands a little bit, but no, it's fine.
It is.
Okay, go ahead.
Gary.
You can do the honors.
A little bit of...
It'll do it.
It really shouldn't be that tight, right?
No, but you know, the heat of the engine and
Yeah.
everything. Give it a little torque.
Oh, just barely, yeah.
Barely, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's not even threaded, which is good. It's not supposed to be anyway.
We have oil?
We have oil.
We have oil.
Alrighty.
All right, so we got the synthetic
Ooh.
0W40.
Got it on sale?
We'll flash that again.
Oh.
We saw it briefly. Mobile 1, 0W40, yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Always make sure when you take off this aluminum, you pull it out of there because you don't want any of that going down the engine.
Well, not only that, it'll disrupt the flow of the oil and
It sure will.
flop all over the place, you know.
We'll use a little funnel. Chris has only got the small funnel, but we'll use it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
just
got the mini
pour
funnel
slower.
today.
Just pour slower, that's all.
That's actually going pretty quickly. Look, you know.
Oh yeah, that's going in there.
Yeah. So
You
that's,
did put the bolt back in below, right? Kevin forgot to put the bolt in.
How'd we do? How fast was it coming up there?
woo! Yeah. Didn't lose much. Look, I got a little drop down there. But see that little spill? That's a tight spill. Now I'm the fastest guy in the West.
Wow.
And we'd be wondering why it was taking bottle after bottle and jug after jug.
You're not going to show anybody this, right?
Yes,
Nobody's going to see this.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to Dave Drive.
Yes, yes, we are showing people that.
Give me that rag. So here's a tip for you. Even though if you've got a car, you're doing this trick at home and you're not going to jack up the car, at least remember the steps. That before you put the oil in, it's a good idea to put the drain plug back in. So, woo, that was fast. Good thing I already had the gasket on it.
The noise you made, Kevin, man, that sounded just like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something.
Well, my brain had to process the notion of when you said, "Did you put the plug in that?" And I was thinking, my brain had.
We're going to reenact Kevin's reaction.
I did not.
Yeah, you squeaked. You squeaked, buddy. You did. Here.
Okay, so what you can do is you can cut all around that, and can you thread back to where I was pouring in the oil?
Oh no, that's gold.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and
That is video gold.
lace it right back to 1, 2, 3. Hey, and I'm pouring in the oil now. It's going, and I was about to say it's going in nicely. Yeah, look at that.
Boy.
There is another trick to this. If you didn't use,
funnel.
if you didn't use the funnel.
Here. We don't want to make a mess here.
No, I already made one below. The trick is that some people just try pouring the jug like this, and get the jug like this, and it's going to go glug, 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 glug,
Yeah,
glug,
chugs, yeah.
chug of the place. Take your jug sideways, lean it, and I can get way down here, see, before oil comes out this way. And this is the same trick when you're putting in washer fluid. And I can get way down, then, tip it.
That's it.
There
You're
we
in there
go.
now.
Grab that.
Oh, you only
How much?
spilled a wee bit.
It's crazy.
And there we go, going pretty quick.
Hey, crazy.
Why? I don't know why my heart's thumping. All I did is just pour it in oil. There's no reason why I should be breathing heavy or anything, so I don't know what that is.
Let me wipe that little bit of spillage.
Oh, boy.
Might be a little more spillage down below there. I don't know, but
Save the jug. Use the jug for your oil that's in the pan that didn't drip on the floor. You can dump back into this, put the cover on it, and take it back to wherever you bought the oil. Most of the places, they have a recycling program where wherever you buy it at your parts place, will take the used oil back. So we know this is going to take a little more oil. We're going to put the balance of the other jug. I think it takes 5 liters probably, this one, if I recall. And then we'll do a couple things. First thing we'll do is when we start it up, we're going to look for the oil light. For pressure, we're going to keep an eye on that, so when we crank over the engine, we'll make sure that light actually turns off. We're going to check the oil to see what we have on the stick, as long as we're showing something on the stick, because we know the filter itself is going to hold a little bit, and it is almost totally up to the mark. Anywhere between those 2 marks, and you can see it right there. So it'll take a little more, but we want to start at this point.
yep, fire it up.
Let's turn the key to the on position. That's called the Provo mode. It'll light up all the lights in the dash. Okay, so keep an eye on it. We start it, make sure all the lights go off. No lights on?
No lights on.
We're good to go.
Wow!
Well, there we go. It's the oil change with only not jacking it up.
That's right.
Right.
Nice and easy.
And done pretty much in real time, so that didn't take
Okay.
too long, yeah.
Actually, we don't think we shut the camera off, did we?
Yeah.
We think, Brady, great job.
Yeah, we were into it.
Okay.
All right.
That's awesome. Change your own oil without jacking up the car, and also always make sure you put the oil plug back in before you put the oil back in, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because that'll never happen, but you want to check on that anyways,
What was that
right?
noise again? Do you want to squeak for us again there, Ken?
If you like this, click on the like on the bottom. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button is right over Chris there.
Liker's gonna like, right here.
Liker's gonna like.
Liker's
There you
gonna like.
go.
If you don't like it, make a comment too. We like
Say
that
hi,
too.
Brady.
Yeah.
Say hi, Brady.
Hi, Billy. Hi, Gary.
Peace out. See you later.
Yeah.